this is what you need. Best option of our campers. How's it going, guys? As you may know, we have a ton of options for our campers. So we made this video for you so you can dial in the camper of your dreams. So watch this video, see all the options we have for your build, and if there's any questions, leave a comment for us. Let's start off our accessories with the heart of our electrical system. Here we have a 100 amp hour battery, and here we have a 200 amp battery. The only difference is the 200 has an extra 3 inches in here for the battery. Cool thing about this, it has 50 amp Anderson on one side, 120 amp Anderson on the opposite side, and 2 M8s. The 2 M8s are just a standard bolt here to run a heavier cable if you're gonna run higher watt inverters, like 1,000, 2,000 watt inverters. You need more power coming out. This is what you're gonna be using. As far as our camper, it just uses the 50 amp plugs in the side. Makes it super easy if you need to change anything out or add things. Another cool feature that we have are our battery mounting bars. So our battery mounts to the face here, so it's actually inset into the wall of our camper, what saves you a lot of space on the interior camper. Another cool feature that these batteries have is an on-off switch. So if you go to wire anything accessory that we haven't wired for you, there's an on-off. You can turn this thing off and it will cut all the power to the outlets, so you can wire up whatever you need without screwdrivers or undoing anything. And then once it's all done, you press that back on, powers back to your system, and you're ready to go. So this is our dirt circuit batteries that are powering our campers. Next up we have our control panel here. It's going to have a DC to DC charger, a fuse panel, all your switches, a USB slot, a 12 volt, and the battery monitoring system. It also has a light on the side, and down here you'll see an accessory port, a truck port, and a battery port, and another 12 volt. So let's go over this. What does this all mean? So the DC to DC is hooked to your solar and your truck. It's going to charge your camper battery depending on if your car's running, it's going to send the amps through there. If you've got good sunlight, it's going to send the amps through there. So this controls the on and off of what electrical is flowing from what direction. It also has a smart turn off. So what does that mean? When you stop, turn your car off, it's going to disconnect from your starter battery. So when you're using power and draining the camper battery, it's going to keep it from draining your starter battery. So you never have to worry about your starter battery going dead. Very easy to get to fuse panel here. The fuses are going to run all these little parts that you got on here. Very simple. It's really cool. It's got some lights in here. So if you do blow a fuse, a little LED light is going to blink at you and tell you that fuse is blown. So it makes it really easy to know if anything's going on. The monitor. The monitor is going to tell you what percentage your battery's at, how fast it's charging from either the vehicle or solar, so you can get an idea what to expect when it's being charged or drained. It also keeps track of when it's drained, so if you've got your fridge running, lights on, it's going to tell you how long and how much time you have before your battery's dead. You've got one of the lights, interior lights. This is one of our lower interior lights. You'll have another one on the opposite side of the camper. The accessory port is just a high amp, 50 amp port. So if you want to run a small inverter off of it, you could plug it straight into here. If you have any other crazy electronics, you can plug it into there too, just depending on your needs. And that's one of those things you can call us and say, hey, this is a specialty need I have. And we can walk you through that to see if this is what you need or just the standard 12 volt. Down to the truck. So this is a truck connect. So this is where it's going to connect into your DC to DC. We put it on a plug, so it's super easy for you to plug your truck in If you ever wanted to take your camper off for any reason, all you have to do is unplug it. There's no cutting wires, there's no splicing wires. It makes it very easy and user friendly just to unplug this. Camper battery is going to be mounted in your camper, and this is just the quick connect for that. So it'll plug right in. Again, you don't have to cut wires or anything, so it makes it super easy. We got a 12 volt here on the lower part. Why did we put one down here? This is usually inset the camper inside the wall, and instead of your fridge coming out the front and always having a wire dangling, we put one on the back side. So it's a really clean install to run a wire out the side. It's a little more hidden, low profile to mount your fridge and not have a wire hanging out. So this allows you to have an open 12 volt and USBs to run anything. If you have a heated blanket, a lot of people like to run a heated blanket in the winter time. You can plug it into the 12 volt, as long as the blanket's a 12 volt heated blanket. And then you got your USBs for your phones, flashlights, all sorts of accessories now with the USB chargeable. That is our control panel that goes inside of the EDC or the EXO. That's what you'll look for when you get the electrical package. All right guys, let's move on to inverters. We have a few choices from 400 up to a 2000 watt inverter. This is where it can get tricky for you, not knowing what kind of electronics you're going to be running. Please give us a call. We'd love to help you figure out what inverter fits your needs. You got the 400, it's going to run basic laptop type of electronics, up to a 2000 watt. That's going to help you run a microwave or charge your e-bikes. So please give us a call so we can narrow that in for your build and get you the right inverter. Another cool part about our electrical option is the solar panels. We designed these solar panels to fit the square footage of our camper tops. You can put 2 of these on. Each one of them is 240 watts. So you can get 480 watts of solar on top of your camper. And remember, there's a second option of the DC to DC truck connect to get you some more power. All right guys, let's talk rooftop fans. We got 2 different versions depending on your needs. One of them is very basic. You have a couple speeds, but it is going to be an exhaust only fan. We also have the deluxe fan. It's going to come with a remote. Not only does it have the exhaust, but it will do an intake as well. So those are the 2 versions of fans that we use to help you out and keep you cool. All right, this has to be my favorite option we have. What is this? This is the Propex heater. It does not use diesel, it uses propane. Why is that a cool thing? Diesel's smelly, it spills all over, it gums up inside the heater, you're constantly cleaning it or it's not working right. They seem to be very temperamental. This Propex is awesome. It burns clean, starts right up. It's also going to run like a home furnace. What I mean by that is once your camper reaches the temperature you set it for, the heater is going to turn off until it cools down enough to where it needs to kick back on. Where a diesel heater is going to run continually. It does not turn off, so you have the noise and it's pulling your energy all night long, where this is going to be more efficient in your electricity and the fuel running it. So this is my favorite item. I'm a cold-blooded person. If you're a cold-blooded person, this is what you need. Best option of our campers. Okay, let's talk window options. On our side, we have this little window here. Simple slide, but it also has a screen on a slide as well. So if you have animals in your vehicle and you want to give them fresh air, but not have them hop out, this is a great option. For our rear vis package, on our hatch, we use a solid piece of glass because you won't have to open it. It'll be on the very back. So nothing really special about that. But this is the other part of the rear vis package. So this is going to go right behind the cab of the truck. Why is this such a cool piece of hardware? It has the ability to undo these latches, drop this down, and clean your truck window, clean the outside of this glass, and put it back up. and now you have a clean window for your rear vis. It also has a pass-through that you can open, pass stuff through if you need to. So this is our rear vis package, and this is the side window. The side access option is another sweet option to have on your camper. The door is made out of the same aluminum composite panels as our tops and beds. The door comes with friction hinges, keeping your door from flinging open. It also has lockable latches here. So if you want to be able to access from the side of your vehicle, the side access is for you. The MOLLE panel is a great option for the interior. And if you don't know what MOLLE is, it's a military weave system. So you can get military bags. It weaves through this grid system, allowing you to put side storage on your camper. So this is great if you're going to store phone cords, cameras, gear, first aid kits. This is a really cool to have inset on your frame with quick access gear. So this is a great option for the inside. One of my favorite options is our interior cabinet system with an energy efficient 12-volt refrigerator and our aluminum bench system, allowing extra storage on the sides and creating a nice hangout area inside your camper. All right guys, now let's move on to the exterior options that you can get. I'm holding two different bars. They have two different functions. The shorter one here is mainly going to be used for most of your accessories. This tall one is going to be for awnings, and it's a little bit thicker for heavy duty awnings. We have a lot of people putting 180s, 270s. They're heavy, they need some extra help, so we've got these thicker bars. So the thin ones are going to hold gas cans, shovels, axes. We'll show you a little bit of that here in a minute. But that's what our L-track on the side is for. So you can move these bars anywhere along the camper to get you a nice fit of any accessory you want to put on your camper. Another cool thing is you can give us a holler if there's something not on our site that you want on the side, and we can figure out how to get whatever you want on the side and let you know if it's possible. So we're here to help you out, get this dialed in for you. So let's move on to all the cool accessories you can put on the side of your camper. All right guys, starting off with some of our exterior options. We're gonna go through a couple of these and show you what it all looks like, or you have an idea what it looks like. First, axes. If you want axes on the side, on our mounting bars, you can throw axes. You can throw shovels on there. You can throw fire extinguisher. This is important to have if you're out camping. There's a lot of heavily wooded areas, catch fire quick. So having a quick access to a fire extinguisher with a quick release, you pull this right off your camper and you're taking care of business. So that's kind of a cool option. Another option, if you did get the heater, is our propane tank. This is our propane mount. The tank goes right on here, really easy to access, but you can have some propane on the side of your camper, either for cooking or the heater. Great option. Fuel. Many of us go traveling long distances. We need extra fuel. You can throw some fuel on the side. And water. You can throw some water on the side too. So we have a ton of other options. You can get creative, talk to us, we mount more stuff to it, but this is just some of the stuff that you can put on the side of your camper. Let's get to a couple other little options. We talked about our longer mounting bars here, and this is what they're used for. So right here, this isn't a small awning, it's actually a little privacy tent that attaches to the side of the camper, opens it up. Mainly use it for shower, but you can also put a porta potty in it as well and have some privacy. And then the other awning, this is probably one of our favorite customer awnings right here, is the Kamek. It's a straight pull awning and it only takes 5 seconds to deploy. So that makes it a really favorite quick option if you want an awning on the side of your vehicle. So you can use the 180s, 270s, we can mount all that stuff, but these are our favorites from our customers. So let us know what you want to put on your camper. Next option we have is our table brackets. These are really cool brackets. They go in the L-track, So you can remove these, throw these on the other side of the camper if you want. Along with these brackets are some ratcheting straps. So these ratcheting straps go into the upper L track and come down to the table. These are in the lower L track. They come down and hold the table. Cables come down and hold the front of the table, allowing your back hatch to become a table. So you're carrying a table wherever you go. This is mainly for our EXO camper, and this is our ladder mounts. So these go in the L track as well, easily to move front, side, back if you need a ladder. How they work is they go inside the rail system, small hole in there. You deploy the ladder, put it in there, and you're ready to go. Pretty simple. Thanks guys for watching this video about all the options we have. Many of these options are customer ideas that you guys have shared with us and we've made happen, or to make your life easier. So if you have any other questions, concerns about mounting stuff, please give us a call, and thanks again for watching this video.